Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. This is gonna be my summerween vlog. This is day one, July 1st of summerween. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Hello everyone, welcome to my summerween vlog. And it feels like I should be, doing my intro and everything, but I already filmed like a little bit of vlog clip last night during sprint when I started my first book. So hello, welcome. It's very weird to like not be doing my intro. But I have my first update for you. So obviously last night during sprint, I started my best friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. Thank you again, Jay, for sending me this book for my birthday. I am absolutely loving it. Like, I have not been so sure about a 5-star book at the halfway point in so long, like probably since like Jar of Hearts. That's like the last book that I've been like, oh yeah, this is a favorite from the halfway point. Because I'm 50% through this and I already know it's gonna be a 5-star. Grady Hendrix can simply do no wrong in my eyes. And I feel like I'm really tough on horror. Like I really dig into it, and I don't often rate horror books super high because I have this expectation that there should be some like thrilling twist, because that's just my sweet spot is with thrillers. But this one is like blowing me away without these like crazy shocking twists, just with the imagery and the characters and their story. It's like blowing me away. So let me just give you a little synopsis before I gush too much about this book. It is set in the 80s and it follows mainly these two best friends, but also everyone else in their like little friend group and their families, living in this small suburban town in the 80s. And it kind of goes over how they met and how everything falls apart their sophomore year of high school. All this stuff goes down with Gretchen, who is the friend who seems like she's a bit possessed, Things are going on with her. She's not normal. She is not her normal self. And so I think our main character, Abby, is going to perform an exorcism or find an exorcist to perform an exorcism on her best friend. Things are getting desperate, desperate times, desperate measures, and all that. So I'm very anxious for that part to happen. But right now we are already in the middle of the action. Even though nothing about the exorcism has happened yet, so much has happened. This is a very fast-paced and exciting book. I also just love the atmosphere and the language. It's like very 80s. It reminds me of like a John Hughes movie or an old horror movie. So I love the vibes and the language. The writing style is just wonderful. It's really funny, which Grady Hendrix is always really funny in his horror books, so I'm definitely not surprised there. But the last couple chapters have made me so mad. I am so invested in these characters and their stories. So when things don't go their way, I'm like getting so angry on their behalf. I like want to scream at the parents and the teachers who are not listening to our main character when she says like, hey, there's something off with my best friend. So I'm feeling very passionate about this book, as you can tell, and I will probably stay up late and try to finish it tonight. But at the moment, I'm about to go meet up with my friend for happy hour. So you'll probably see some B-roll of that unless I feel too awkward filming in public. And other than that, I will see you then. Good morning vlog. I didn't end up filming much yesterday because I was just having a nice chill night. But I did end up getting super far into my best friend's exorcism. So I think I have like less than 10% to go. I will definitely be finishing it today and give you guys my final thoughts. But right now, my wonderful fiance just picked up donuts and kolache, so I'm gonna do that. BRB. Hello little vlog. I'm actually ready for the day now. We're about to go run some errands. But before I did, I wanted to give you my final thoughts on my best friend's exorcism. Check, first book of Summerween is complete, and obviously this finishes like a ton of prompts. I was reading this for the paranormal prompt, but this also, you know, checks the box for reading a horror book and reading a book with black on the cover, so we're kind of killing it already here. I ended up giving this book 5 stars. It was no question for me. I knew I was gonna give it 5 stars when I was like halfway through. It was just so good. It pulled out so much emotion in me. I really felt for the characters, and that's really hard to do in a horror book, in my opinion, to get like emotionally invested. There are very few horror and thriller books where I've been emotionally invested in the characters and the story, and that combined with the absolutely wonderful atmospheric 80s setting and all of the music references and the humor, I just thought it was pretty close to being a perfect horror novel. I highly recommend this, especially for the summer. There were some good like lake scenes and descriptions of like the heat and like summery like outfits and drinks and things like that. So super highly recommend this book. I'm so happy I picked it up first for Summerween, and next for Summerween I'll be reading this book, The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. And this is a pretty short one, so I should be able to finish it this weekend before we get into the bulk of the week and I start struggling to find time to read. And I was gonna read this book for the just plain old read a horror book prompt, but I will probably end up reading it in the dark or with a snack or drink at some point this weekend. So I will update you on this when I start it. Let me just give you a quick synopsis. This book follows a family. It's a gay couple and their daughter, I think. So the 7-year-old child and her parents go out to this cabin in the woods. They're having like a little summer getaway. This is another perfect summer horror read, which is why I picked it up for Summerween. But they go out there and stay in this cabin, and weird stuff ends up happening. I don't know if the cabin is haunted, if there's like a serial killer or something that's like trying to break down the door and get in, but either way, it should be a fun time. I've heard really good things about this one, so when I get to it, I will let you know. It is the next day. I know I didn't film like a ton of B-roll yesterday. I was honestly just like living in the moment. No, I was just like not feeling it. I don't know. We ran some errands and then we had like a little kiki at our house. It was a cute little fun time. I had like a whole fit, so I'll definitely put in pictures. I definitely don't look like that right now. I feel like I'm gonna look crusty, musty, dusty this entire vlog because, listen, we slept until noon today, and that's okay because it's the 4th of July and I don't want to be out with the crazies anyway, even though we are out right now in the car just bless you, just to pick up food, and then we'll go back in our little hole and hide there. But it's been storming, so I'm like, I don't know what you crazy people are out doing on 4th of July. We're just gonna sit in our house and eat and probably watch fireworks. But anyway, life update aside, I'm halfway through The Cabin at the End of the World and I'm absolutely loving it. It really reads like a horror movie. Like, I think they should be making this into a movie. Stat! It would be so good. It's giving me Cabin in the Woods vibes, that like horror movie. So I'm really enjoying it. I really like the perspective that we get from the younger daughter. She's like 7, and I think that's a really different perspective. Like, we don't really see a child's perspective in horror books often. Usually it's like a really creepy kid, and like that's the only way that a kid will be incorporated into a horror story. So I like that this is like a sympathetic, sweet little girl that we're following, and that makes it all the more scary. It's very thrilling, it's very page turning, so I'm pretty obsessed with this. I'm probably going to fly through it today, a good 4th of July read, and I will let you know when I have a rating, full thoughts, all that. Hello vlog, it is the next day. I actually stayed up super late last night after the fireworks and finished The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay, and this was like a whole ride. I don't even know how to describe it. It was so weird, but I definitely enjoyed it. I ended up landing on a 4-star rating for this one, so definitely not too bad, definitely better than average for sure. I really enjoyed it, but there were some parts that just held me back from giving it a 5-star rating. I'll start out talking about the things that I liked. I loved the struggle of identifying what's real and what's not, and how it kind of felt existential, and like maybe another dimension was coming in, you know, am I going crazy? That kind of feeling I did enjoy. I also liked the kind of religious cult aspect that shows you, you know, how easy it is to be indoctrinated into an irrational belief or holding like really toxic beliefs that are just untrue and harmful. That was really interesting to me as well. I think if you are a fan of cults, you would really like this book. But there were also some things that I didn't like in this one. Through some of the existential parts, I did enjoy those themes, but sometimes the discussions or the ramblings just went on a little too long, and I found myself zoning out. It was kind of reminding me of, what's that one book? It's also about like when the world ends, something. I'll like put a picture of it here because I can't remember the name of it right now, but if you like that, you'll definitely like this. But I was zoning out during that book and during this book kind of for the same reason. It just got a little rambly and like too much. Like, we can have an existential discussion and wonder like, oh, is this real right now, without rambling about it for 3 pages, you know what I mean? Also, there were a few fight scenes in here that I just like couldn't picture for the life of me. I don't know if it was the writing's fault or maybe it's just my fault, because I do have trouble imagining and picturing in my head, you know, fight scenarios, you know, she stabbed me, but I reached for the gun, and the da-da-da-da-da, you know, all of that action is exciting, but I feel like I just couldn't quite picture it. So I landed on a 4-star rating, definitely enjoyed it, definitely recommend it, but that's where I'm at. And I have my day off today from work because it is the Monday after the Sunday that was 4th of July, so they knew like everyone was gonna be up watching fireworks and did not want to come into work the next day. So I don't have work or class today, which is wonderful. So I planned on taking you guys and showing my vlog the library, because all the Austin libraries are open back up, and the one that I go to is like beautiful. It has a rooftop garden, it has this cute little coffee shop. It is seriously one of the most gorgeous buildings in Austin, in my opinion. So I was gonna show you guys that in a vlog and go today, and then I realized that it's closed. Even though it opens back up this week, and it was supposed to start, you know, opening on Monday. Apparently, this day after 4th of July is like a citywide holiday, so all the Austin like city buildings are not open. So hopefully I will find some chance to go and show you guys during this vlog, but for right now, I don't really know what I'm gonna do with my day off. We'll see. I have some homework I need to do, but Something I definitely want to do is start We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. And I don't really need to read this for a prompt. I actually finished all the prompts already. So Cabin at the End of the World is a horror book. It also has like orangish black on the cover and didn't have any paranormal elements, but I already did that with my best friend's exorcism. And I did read this one in the dark with my book light last night. So all the prompts are done except for getting a, you know, treat or drink to read with. So maybe okay, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to read this book and pick up some crumble cookies because their flavors for this week just sound really freaking good. And one of the hosts, Olivia Reads a Latte, I've seen her get crumble in her vlogs before. So we'll just have a little Olivia inspired moment and go out and get some crumble and read We Sold Our Souls by Grady Hendrix. Super excited to get back into Grady Hendrix. I freaking love him. He's my favorite horror author. So yay. The description of this book is kind of like a funny satirical horror about the music industry. It's set in the 90s and we're following this guitarist of this band that took off and kind of left her in the past. Like, I don't know if like just the lead singer like got a career and then left the guitarist like back, but she is just down on her luck. It says she's like working in a Best Western, just like trying to make it through, but she has no passion in her life. So she takes off to try to get revenge on this band or this bandmate that left her behind. It sounds very creepy, very funny, and I love Grady Hendrix so much. So I have no doubt I'm gonna love this one. I will update you when I have thoughts. I'm in the middle of filming my wrap up, but look what came. I got some book mail while I was filming. I got Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellafleur, and I got this off Gabby Reed's recommendation. I'm so excited for it. When she gave me the description, I was just like, ooh, that speaks to my soul. So I'm super excited to read this one, hopefully soon. And yeah, I just ordered this one on Amazon as soon as she told me about it, so I'm super excited for it. Don't know why this box is so crusty, but here's what we got. We got a lemon, a brownie sundae, a snickerdoodle cupcake, and a semi-sweet chocolate. So I'm going to go home, make a bunch of appetizers for us, and we're going to eat these and the appetizers and watch The Bachelorette. I'm very excited for our night. Okay, I'm literally, as we speak, checking off the last challenge of Summerween. Taste testing a brownie sundae crumble cookie for you guys. Yes. And this is the first thing I've eaten all day, so we love health. But I give this a 5 out of 5 stars for my last challenge of Summerween. Obviously, I'm going to keep vlogging. I might read a few more horror books just because I'm on a little horror kick, but I just took a bite of the crumble brownie sundae cookie and we love to see her. So thank you and good night. Hey guys, it is the next morning and I only got a little bit through We Sold Our Souls. I am about 10% of the way through. I think I'm on like page 30 out of 300. So yeah, exactly 10% of the way through. I'm really enjoying it. Honestly, the story's just kind of being set up right now. It's really funny. Nothing really horror-y has happened, but I'm liking the setup. There's not really much else to say. I have kind of a busy work day today. I'm seeing like 5 or 6 clients back to back, which is like very stressful. That's a lot of emotional labor, but hopefully I will get some time to dissociate with horror books in between, and I'll let you know how it goes. Hey guys, my first session of the day actually canceled, so I was able to get about a third of a way through We Sold Our Souls, and this one's weird. I gotta be honest, this one's weird. It's not like very typical Grady Hendrix style writing, at least I don't think. Like, it's much weirder. It's like less straightforward, more like rambly. So I'm not really enjoying it as much as his previous novels that I've read. I feel like there was much more of a plot in like Southern Book Club's Guide and My Best Friend's Exorcism. This feels a little plotless, a little rambly, and the first big like thing, like scary thing happened in this book, and it was weird. Like, I don't know why it was happening. I don't know how to feel. So we might have our first dud of summerween. I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading. We'll see. I'm officially done with work and I'm going to get book mail. So stay tuned for the book mail. We got book mail. We got book mail. We got book mail from Jeffrey Bezos. Here she is. I literally have to read this and the book that I'm gonna read by John Mars for Summerween, and one more, and I can do my John Mars ranking, so get ready for it. Hello vlog. I have nothing to report because I was up late writing a paper last night, so I didn't get much reading done. I'm still sitting at like the 33% mark of We Sold Our Souls, but after work today, I am going to the library with a couple of my friends, so I will be sure to vlog it for you, and if I get any reading done there, I will update you about it. Hey y'all, I am home from the library. I hope you enjoyed the B-roll. It was so nice being back after so long. I freaking love my library, and I thought I would do a super quick library haul. I only picked up 2 books, but I got If I Disappear, thriller, sounds fun, and The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James. Why am I holding these like a freak? Anyway, The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, because Jess has recommended this one too many times, and I need it. And I'm reading it for a very specific readathon that's a secret, and I haven't told you about it yet, so I'll tell you about it later. But that's my library haul. I think we're about to go to Whataburger, so it's a good day. A library haul, Whataburger. Oh, today's wonderful. Whataburger gang?
In-N-Out could never. In-N-Out's trash.
Okay.
In-N-Out's garbage.
Controversial.
Not controversial, just...
Whataburger peaches and cream shake review? 10 out of 10. In other news, my fiance just got a job. Hey, congrats.
It's Coach Woolery from now on.
Hello guys, it is much later. After dinner, I had class, and then I finally had some uninterrupted time to read. Mama wants to say hello to the vlog. Anyway, I had some time to read, and I got about 2/3, a little over 2/3 of the way through We Sold Our Souls. Y'all, this is weird. This is a weird book, and y'all know that I like weird horror, but this is too weird for me. It's a little hard to follow, and there's just parts that I don't understand. And usually in Grady Hendrix books, I do understand it, and I like the weirdness. The weirdness in this one is just, it feels like a little too much. So I understand why this one isn't talked about as much as his other titles, but I am still like intrigued by what's gonna happen in the story. So I am gonna keep reading and hopefully finish it. And whenever I'm done reading, I will give you guys my full thoughts. Hello vlog, it is the next morning. Oh my God, the puppies are going wild over here. But I ended up waking up early this morning after staying up super late last night and finishing We Sold Our Souls before my work day started. I'm like taking a break right now in the middle of the day just to update you on my full thoughts on We Sold Our Souls. I feel like I wasn't that connected to this book as I have been with other Grady Hendrix books, so I was really taken aback by that. I was confused as to why that was happening, why I didn't have an urge to read it, even when I did have a little bit of time. And I figured out that it was because of the characters. I thought all of the characters in this book were extremely unlikable, which I like unlikable characters sometimes. Not only were they just unlikable, but they weren't entertaining. Like, I didn't care about their motivations or anything, whether it was a likable or an unlikable motivation. Like, I just didn't care, and I think that's why I didn't feel connected to this book. It was also really confusing. Some of the horror elements were, I don't know, this one just isn't as strong as Horror Store, My Best Friend's Exorcism, Southern Book Club's Guide. Like, all of those are like 4.5 to 5-star reads. And this one for me was just kind of average, which is disappointing because it did fall flat. But in comparison to other horror books I've read, it's definitely not a bad book. So I went ahead and landed on a 3-star rating. Kind of disappointing, but now I can move on to the last book on my TBR. Summerween ends in one day. So hopefully I can read this book in one day. If not, I will still continue the vlog so you can get my full thoughts on it. But I'm gonna be reading Welcome to Wherever You Are / The Vacation by John Mars. I know it's published under like 2 different names, or like it was published and then it got republished under a new name. I don't really know, but I have the audio, so I'm gonna go ahead and listen to this one. Even though I've completed all the prompts, I'm just having a fun time vlogging and reading horror. So we're gonna be on to this one soon. I will let you know when I start it. I have no idea what it's about. No clue what I'm getting myself into, but I'll let you know when I start it what I'm thinking. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. How is she so cute? Oh my God. Hello vlog. It is obviously the next day. Oh my God. These dogs are going crazy. I don't know what it is. It's been like storming the past few days, and maybe they just are not liking the storm. We take really quick walks. They have a lot of energy to run around my house. But I'm here with a reading update. It is obviously the last day of Summerween, so I need to finish this book today, the last book on my TBR, which is Welcome to Wherever You Are by John Mars. And I don't really know how I'm feeling about it so far. I am at the halfway point, so I'm getting through it pretty fast. It is really fast paced. There are really short chapters, but I don't even know how to give you a synopsis of this book. I feel like there is no synopsis. It's a little bit plotless. Like, there are things going on, but it's not like we're working towards a common goal or like trying to solve a mystery. Like, it's nothing like that. It's very meandering. We're basically following this hostel in LA, like Santa Monica Beach area, and all of these people from different walks of life are staying there. So we're following, like, I literally don't know how many, like probably like 6 or 7 perspectives of just random people who are staying at the hostel, working at the hostel, living around there, and just how their lives are intersecting. I really like the diversity of like seeing people from different areas of the world, different countries, like how British people would react to being in America, how immigrants in America are reacting to seeing like other people, like tourists from other countries in America. It's just a very interesting dynamic, and I do like the slice of life kind of feel of it with all the different people, all the different perspectives. We really get to see a diverse group of points of view, so I do like that aspect. But as for the actual story and the plot, I don't really know what's going on. I feel like if there were 4 perspectives, this would be so much easier to follow. Like, doubling that is just too much. Like, it's a lot to keep track of. I'm finding myself wondering halfway through a chapter, like, who am I following again? Oh my god, these dogs. Mochi! So sorry for the dog interruptions. But yeah, I'm finding myself wondering halfway through chapters, like, who am I following again? I don't know whose perspective this chapter is from. I don't really know what's going on. But the things that are going on are interesting, other than one storyline, which is kind of making me a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, and if you like road trip elements in books, this definitely has a lot of road trip or traveling across the country kind of elements. So if you like that, you will definitely be interested in this book. And if you don't like that, I would say don't pick up this book. I am about to head to brunch with a couple of my friends, and we're gonna have some mimosas and just have a nice little celebratory end to a busy week. And afterwards, hopefully I will get to finish this book and I can give you guys my final update of the vlog. Vlog, sorry I didn't give you many updates yesterday. I didn't feel like vlogging. I ended up hanging out with those friends that I had brunch with until like the night, so I just didn't get a chance to vlog that much. But I did stay up late last night and finish the last book of my summerween TBR. So let me give you my final thoughts on Welcome to Wherever You Are by John Mars. I used to think that I loved John Mars and was gonna give every single one of his books 5 stars, and then I started getting into his backlist and it's really letting me down, and he's really becoming kind of like a hit or miss author for me, because this one I did not really like. I don't know what it was about it. I would not call this a thriller at all. I would call this a contemporary that just happens to have some, I was gonna say shocking twists, but twists that intend to be shocking. I didn't think they were very shocking. I predicted, you know, how these people would cross paths, and I was like, no, like there's no way they're gonna be that. Like, it's not gonna be that. That would be too outlandish, and like there's no way that that would actually happen. But it just like felt to me that that's what John Mars was gonna pull out, and I was right. I don't really like stories like that where there's like a big suspension of disbelief to convince you that the twist actually did occur. I like twists that come out of left field, but you can track and see the clues and like how it led up to that point. And I just don't think that was done well in this book. Also, I don't like plotless, character-driven books that often, so I ended up giving this one 2 stars. I'm sorry, I just didn't like it. I don't recommend it. It was entertaining for the moment, but it's not something that you need to run and read off of John Marr's backlist. And I'm so close to reading all the books from his backlist, so my ranking video will be out in the next month, I would say. So subscribe for that if you're not already. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this summerween vlog. I feel like we had a huge range of ratings. Like my books literally went from a 5-star, a 4-star, a 3-star, and a 2-star. We simply got worse and worse, so it's time for this vlog to be over before we get a 1-star in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!